Hello and welcome to this Modern Warfare 3 vs Battlefield 3 video with myself, Beagrie. In this video I'm going to compare the single player of both games, and first off I want to talk about the graphics. You'll immediately see with Battlefield 3 graphics, which you can see on your right, that the graphics are far superior to Modern Warfare 3. Obviously with Frostbite, it's gonna give, you know, amazing graphics, amazing textures, lighting, you know, everything you want in a top game. Battlefield 3 is a top game, and the footage that you're seeing on Battlefield 3 is almost towards the end of the game. So if you haven't yet completed Battlefield 3, I suggest you don't watch the Battlefield 3 bit, because this is nearing the end of the game. And I do show the end of the game as well at the end of this video. Modern Warfare 3, on the other hand, came out today. Good times. Mine arrived in the post this morning, and I must say I'm impressed so far, but I'm disappointed about the graphics. They haven't really developed them, and it's a little bit disappointing. I know a game's not all about the graphics, but you know, after a big game like this I was expecting a little bit more, and I don't think that you're getting it from Modern Warfare 3's graphics. On the other hand, the gameplay is very good, it must be said. I love the gameplay on Modern Warfare, and I've played the multiplayer a little bit as well, and it's quite easy. Coming from a Call of Duty background and playing Modern Warfare 2 and, you know, Call of Duty 4, it's quite easy, it must be said. So this is some Battlefield 3 footage that you can see. This is nearing the end of the game, by the way. So this is just a fight scene and you're trying to escape. Some of the little fight scenes that you get on Battlefield 3 are quite good actually. I quite like doing them. But sometimes the whole button pressing to get out of situations can be a bit repetitive, but you know, it's still pretty good. Still enjoyed it. So this is the part of the game where you're escaping and you're going to get the train, which contains the bombs and stuff. Exciting stuff. So ho ho ho. This bit reminds me of Mirror's Edge for some reason. You can probably see why. Apart from you're not running on any walls. And then obviously you capture the train. I'm sure a lot of people know that by now. Right, Modern Warfare 3 again. You can definitely see from the video that the gameplay hasn't changed a lot either, in terms of the guns, the effects, like gun sounds, things like that. I think I'm playing this on Veteran or Hardened, I can't remember. The AI is ridiculously, it's ridiculous on Modern Warfare. As soon as you stand up, you get shot every single time. It doesn't matter what difficulty you're playing, you're just gonna get shot. You stand up and they're just there waiting for you to sit up. It's ridiculous. This level is based in London, and the London maps, the London levels are actually pretty good. I quite like them. The first London level, you're trying to stop a truck, and then you come into the eyes of a civilian, and they're recording his wife and his child, and then this truck pulls up and it just blows up. It's quite a sad piece of the game, really. As soon as the white truck pulled up and someone got out of it, oh fuck, you know what's gonna happen now, don't you? God, you cannot imagine things like that happening. So I can't tell in which part of London this bit is. Obviously I don't live in London, so I wouldn't know exactly where it is. You know, certain streets like where Big Ben is, the London Eye, you notice them places, you know where they are, but I couldn't say where this is. It does look like a built up posh area of London, I would say. It looks like a couple of hotels, so it's probably a built up area for civilians, good times. I haven't gotten far on the single player yet. I think I'm about 35% in. And to be fair, I thought Battlefield 3 single player was quite short. It was very short and was quite disappointed with how short it was. Quite disappointed. Hopefully Modern Warfare 3 is a little bit longer. That'd be nice. That's what a lot of people buy games for. Some people don't play multiplayer. Some people always play the single player. They play the single player, and you know, once the game's up, what's going to keep them going to keep playing the game? It's all about replayability, really. People aren't going to say, oh, I'll play on easy, then I'll play on veteran after. That's boring. It's the same single player every single time. It doesn't matter if you change the difficulty. You need something new. That's why they put Spec Ops in. I haven't tried Spec Ops yet, but I know what it's like. I have played it before Modern Warfare 3 came out. I played it at Game Fest. It was quite good. I played the Paris map, what's called Renaissance, I think, or Resistance. One of them. But it was pretty good. I did enjoy it. So this is the bit where your tank literally falls through 3 stories of a car park, and then you get out to kill some bad guys. Oh yeah. Those floors must have been very, very shit if that thing fell through 3 times, but then again the tank's very heavy. So the aim is to get out the garage at the moment. A couple of noob tubes. The noob tubes are probably the worst thing that COD can offer. They're always the annoying bit. I didn't know where this last guy was either. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay on Modern Warfare is still great. I love the Modern Warfare series, especially for the story. The story's the main bit that you want to buy Modern Warfare 3 for if you've played the other 2. And that's my aim. There's Big Ben, all battered up. Now we're going back on to the Battlefield bit. I dare any other game to beat the graphics on this bit alone. Even Crysis 2 didn't look this good. I swear to God it did not. It just looks remarkable. Look at that. The lighting off the floor, the lighting off the advertisements on the buildings just reflecting down, and the cars, the windscreen covered in water. It's just wow. The lights actually blur you as well. This is the end of the game, by the way. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Bad times if you do, then you already know what's going to happen. I was expecting a little bit more from the end of Battlefield 3, but it's still a moderately good ending, I would say. It's not, you don't actually get to shoot anyone, it's just a button pressing game, really. I would say, all in all, I would say that Battlefield 3 has a better single player so far, purely because of the graphics and the content and, you know, the story. I like the story as well. The story is pretty good. People might say I'm shallow for saying that, I don't know. You know, everyone's into different things. Modern Warfare 3 is good for the gameplay, things like that, but if Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 mixed together and made a baby, it would be the best game you would have ever played in the world. That's all I can say. This is the end of the video. me battering that guy over the head. Good times. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.